and that's on mental health. Welcome back to my channel, guys. So today I'm going to be talking about a few of the things I've been doing lately to give myself a little bit of serotonin, basically just lift my overall mood. I've been feeling lately like I've had a little bit of early onset seasonal depression. I don't know if it's because of what's going on in the world right now, also quarantine, and the weather hasn't been that great. So it's just been kind of a feeling lately. So I've been having to find different ways to lift up my mood during the day. And I'm going to share them with you because why not? I'm going to talk about a few of the different things I've been doing that work for me personally to lift my mood and to make me happy, but obviously everybody is different, so something that makes me happy won't necessarily make you happy, but just in case it does, I wanted to make this video. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. That was so... Ew, that was so like YouTuber. I didn't like that. Let's transition. Transition check. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about today is something that is very near and dear to my heart that has been taking up a lot of my time lately, and that is the TV show Psych. If you have not watched Psych, oh my god, it is literally almost like a perfect show. It has literally every single thing you could ever want. You've got comedy, literally will make you laugh so hard. You've got suspense, mystery, action, love, and romance. Like, not to mention all the characters are so like fleshed out and beautiful, and you just fall in love with all of them. If you don't know what the show's about, it basically follows this guy, Sean Spencer, who is very observant, has like been trained since he was a young age to be very observant and like read people and read a room very well. And he essentially gets himself into some trouble and pretends that he's a psychic and starts working for the Santa Barbara Police Department as a psychic consultant, psychic detective. But he's lying. Shh. So I actually watched Psych when I was younger with my mom, shout out mom, on and off. Obviously I was a child, so like I wasn't binging shows back then, but I did watch it with her and I loved it back then. And recently I figured out that all the episodes were free on Amazon Prime and also on Peacock, I think. So I was like, wait a second, maybe I should check that out. And so I started rewatching it, and it has brought me so much joy. It was exactly what I needed at this time in my life. Like, it is just the best. It's the best. I haven't finished it yet. I'm on season 5, but I am definitely chugging fast. I went through all of season 4 within like a day. I'm not proud of it, but you know. I am simultaneously in love with Sean and Gus at the same time. It's crazy, but then I also ship Sean and Jules so hard. They're so adorable. I just can't speak highly enough of this show. If you have not watched this show, please, 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 please go watch it at some point in your life. And it's not like an overwhelming show to like get into either. There's 8 seasons, but there's only like 16 episodes in each season. So not too much to cover, but like enough that it's like satisfying. Creators of the show are very dedicated, and they decided that they wanted to make a psych movie every few years. So there's already been 2 and there's gonna be more. So lots of content over the many years that you get to enjoy. If you didn't know, in each episode of Psych, or in almost every episode of Psych, there is a pineapple or multiple pineapples somewhere in the shot. So keep an eye out for that. And it has been very much lifting my mood lately. Like when I am bored or sad or just like, I'm just feeling like lifeless, I'm just like, I'm just gonna turn on some Psych. Just gonna binge some Psych. And it definitely helps, lifts my mood. So I would definitely recommend either watching Psych or just revisiting a show that you know you're gonna love and like just binging it. It really improves the mood. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is actually an activity me and my roommates did recently, and that is visiting a cat cafe. I cannot express to you how therapeutic being around animals is. Like, it seriously, as soon as I got there, just my mood instantly lifted. I was so happy. So basically, I live in Bellingham, Washington, and there is a cat cafe here If you don't know what that is, it's just a cafe with cats, and we scheduled a time. Obviously with COVID, they have to have, you know, certain time slots and stuff. So we scheduled a time for 45 minutes to come sit in the cafe, and you just get to hang out with the cats, pet the cats. The one we went to specifically works through the Humane Society, so they have cats that are adoptable that you can look at, and seriously, I could not highly recommend going to some sort of cat cafe, or like if you know somebody that owns a dog, or if you're able to go to maybe a zoo or something, I don't know, you know, depending on what's open in your area. Another reason why this experience was really great for lifting the mood was just like to get out of the house, you know, break routine, do something different. It was really nice to just, we kind of like got dressed up for the cats, you know. We're not leaving our house really ever these days except, you know, to go grocery shopping, or I have like one in-person class. So it was nice to just get, you know, dressed cute. We put on some mascara, dressed up for the cats, because why not? So another thing I've been doing lately is taking what I call Taylor Swift baths, and that's essentially just taking a bubble bath while also playing Taylor Swift. Specifically Folklore, I think, goes well with the vibe, but any Taylor Swift album could work. And wow, let me tell you, it is extremely relaxing, 10 out of 10 experience, would recommend. You, yourself, and Taylor Swift chilling in all your feels. It's a great time, honestly. Things like taking a bath or doing skincare or painting your nails, like, is self-care, and self-care is so important to like boosting your mood and combating seasonal depression. It's just taking time for yourself to, you know, pamper yourself a little bit, like care for yourself. It's important or whatever. Okay, so this next one is definitely specific to me, but I couldn't help but put it on the list. Pretzel M&Ms. Oh my god. When I tell you, I would have so much more money in my bank account if pretzel M&Ms didn't exist. But oh my god, I don't know what I would do in my life without them. I don't know what I did in my life without them previously. They are the perfect snack, the perfect mood lifter. They are everything I could ever want. You have the sweet with the chocolate. You have the salty with the pretzel. The perfect crunch. They are so good, and obviously other people must think so because a lot of the times I go places they don't have them or they're sold out. So whenever I do see them, I'm like, gotta pick up a bag. It's honestly second nature at this point. Like, I don't even think about it when I'm walking through a grocery store or through a Target. I see them, I just grab them. Because I know for a fact I'm gonna need them at some point. So obviously pretzel M&Ms aren't the perfect candy, perfect snack for everyone. So I would recommend finding whatever your perfect snack, your perfect candy is, and just always having something like it on hand, because when you're feeling down, when you're sitting on the couch and you're watching your show, psych, and you just want some freaking chocolate, man, you can go grab it. It's right there for you. You stock up on it so that you can always have access to it. I know, crazy concept. I know, having your favorite snack on hand. I'm sure nobody's ever thought of this, but it does wonders. The simplest things, they go a long way. Another thing that my roommates and I have been doing together lately is going for specifically late night drives, but you could do it during the day too, and just blasting, and I mean blasting, music in the car and screaming at the top of our lungs. And it's like very specific music too. I've made a very curated, exclusive playlist for these occasions called Screaming in the Car. So this includes songs like Clarity, you know, by Zedd, but then you also got like I Kissed a Girl by Katy Perry, Since You've Been Gone, Kelly Clarkson, We Are Never Getting Back Together by the Queen herself, Taylor Swift. We just get in a car and we just literally like at the top of our lungs screaming these songs, and it is so therapeutic. I've been saying this like 1,000 times, but it lifts your mood so much. Like, we come back from those car rides and we are just on cloud 9. We have so much energy. It also goes along with like getting out of the house, gives you something to do, see new scenery. So whatever songs work for you, get in a car and scream them at the top of your lungs. God, I'm falling apart at the seams. And lastly, I just want to touch again on the importance of having stuff to look forward to. Specifically with my house, we've been having Harry Potter nights, watching the Harry Potter movies, and it's always something we like look forward to like throughout the day or throughout the week. Like, oh, today we're gonna watch the 5th movie. I can't wait for tonight. We're gonna watch the 5th movie. And it just kind of makes your days of meh feeling like it's building up to something, which is super important. And honestly, Harry Potter in and of itself is a serotonin boost, so. And again, obviously all of this stuff is just stuff that's been specifically working for me. There's probably a ton more stuff that works for other people. I know some people like really enjoy cleaning, like cleaning their room gives them a mood boost. But for me, that's like, I dread that. So whatever works for you, just really hone in on that. And it's 2020, y'all. It's a freaking hard year. We have been put through the ringer this year and it's not over. So do whatever works for you, works best for you. I just thought these are some things you could do to maybe put a smile on your face, because they sure put a smile on my face. And you know what else puts a smile on my face? Responsible voting. If you haven't yet registered to vote, you should register to vote. You should check your registration status. You should look through all the candidates, make sure you know who you're voting for and why you're voting for them, and the importance of democracy in this country and what's at stake with this election. Just saying. Get out in there and vote, guys. Election day is fast and coming. Okay, so if you want to see more videos like this, let me know in the comments down below. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Have a good summer. Bye! Actually, I was... As it goes as it goes. I cannot speak today. What is wrong with me? You know, it's at times like this I really wonder if I should script out my videos. The problem is I'm just like way too lazy for that.